Clara with an overall record of 77-98. Game number 2 underway. The winner gets San Diego.
Now, these two teams met at the end of January, and both coaches, Coach Carr and Coach Davis, were out with COVID. So this is their first meeting where they're getting to see each other and experience this going head-to-head.
Yeah, how about that little nugget? Anaya James, good start for her, drops in a long 2, and the Tigers score first. Driving inside and answering right back is Lana Hollingsworth, the senior out of Melbourne, Australia.
I mean, it was so loud in here, picking up, taking the charge. That's a big-time play for the Tigers. That's exactly what they have to do, is limit the penetration, be in that help side rotation in a timely manner.
James cutting back door and a nice find to give the Tigers a 4-0 lead.
Now, she just plays fearless. She comes out. She does not care who's guarding her or what they're going to do on her defensively. She's going to be all-out relentless.
Misfire from Dunya Stafford. And errant pass inside is stolen easily by Lindsay Van Allen, who is coming over to help out backside defense. Van Allen
already off to a pretty quick pace. Both these teams, I talked to the coaches, they want to play up-tempo. They want to really push the ball. Even when the shot goes through the net, they're going to get it out quickly and try to get easy looks in the break.
Veal with the left hand off the glass and good.
She'll be the difference maker, I think. You know what you're going to get out of Lindsay Van Allen, but Merrill Veal, she can rebound, she can score, that extra dynamic.
The frenetic pace continues, but Elliott misses the left-handed layup. 4-2, Van Allen gets to the hoop, no good on the scoop.
Attempts at the free throw line. Makes a living there.
Second free throw is perfect from Van Allen. 4-3, Pacific with the early lead. Just about 2 minutes into the game. James. Ashby, entry pass inside and spinning to the hoop, and she misses both. Veal with the rebound. Here's Bryce Nixon, who is into the game for Bill Carr's Santa Clara Broncos. And another offensive foul on Santa Clara.
Very capable. They hit it from the outside or put it on the floor.
Van Allen, this time just from about 17 feet.
Yeah, it's, that was an undertaking for her, right?
Bring it in about 10 or 12 feet. The lead is now at 11 for Santa Clara, 27-16. It's been an 8-0 run for the Broncos over the last minute. Behind the back dribble from Erica Adams. And a reach-in foul is called on Santa Clara. I believe the guilty party is Ashley Hiraki.
Hiraki came over to help, and there was 3 white jerseys rotating in a timely manner to get there and get.
No question about that. Erica Adams, 1 for 2 on that trip. On the baseline, she touched it last out of bounds. Santa Clara basketball. While you watch West Coast Conference basketball, join the conversation using hashtag WCC Hoops. And for the latest news, scores, and more, follow WCC Hoops on Twitter. 27-17 Santa Clara, looking to build on that. That 3 is no good from Lana Hollingsworth, who is back into the game with those 2 early fouls. Entry pass, Elliott double teams, forces out. Foul whistled on Stafford. Elliott gets that free throw to roll in to complete the 3-point play, and the Broncos lead now to 7. Veal. And Santa Clara just so anxious to get up and move, even after a made free throw. Of course, for the Broncos, Veal makes both free throws, so she has tied Van Allen's team-high 11 points, and a game-high for that matter. Holmberg has 10 to lead the Tigers right now. James. Ennis will go back to her freshman point guard. James off the screen from Elliott is double teamed. Elliott to Ennis. They cycle to Cruz, and Cruz runs into Hollingsworth. Offensive foul. That's a big call. Hollingsworth already has 2 fouls. She draws the
shot, creates space off the dribble. They are watching for the arm extension, that elbow.
Indeed, that first contact, as you pointed out, Kristen, on Van Allen. There is Van Allen on the skip pass from Hiraki. Hesitation, misses the short 4-footer from the short corner left, and Hollingsworth frustrated as she was trying to save that ball and just slipped out of her fingers.
Because she brings so much energy, so much hustle. As you saw right there, she almost had that ball, but the 5'10 senior is a crucial component to what they do defensively and offensively. So playing with 2 fouls, he really trusts her.
Ennis. Cruz with the left hand over to Anaya James. Open three, Erica Adams in the left corner, knocks it down.
Adams also one of those young players, a sophomore, that's a big shot. Anytime you can generate the offense that doesn't come from James or Elliott, it's only helping take the pressure off those freshmen.
Van Allen swings it to Nixon with the right arm. Nixon, good lob pass inside and keeping it up high and scoring for Santa Clara's Shaylee Harris, the junior at 6'6". Some real size for Santa Clara with Harris.
Forward to have her on the bench in the second half.
Pacific basketball to begin the second half. Ashby will fake a pass and take an open three. She thought it was good. Her body language was headed back down the floor just long. Lindsey Van Allen in transition. Left it short. Trying to impose her way down at the other end of the floor, and the Tigers are running the other direction. They'll slow things up for a moment. Ashby got it from Holmberg. Ashby with the left hand, scoop and score.
She's making the most of her minutes. Got to go to work right as soon as she gets into this second half. 3-point shot, and then a look there.
Hollingsworth that quickly with the answer to increase the lead back to 6. Jordan Cruz holding, guarded by Hollingsworth. Holmberg waiting for an opening down in the post, and an offensive foul is called on Elliott.
So she did fall to the ground as they were battling it out, trying to establish that position down low.
Second foul on Elliott after she's whistled for the charge. Beal, quick move to get around Holmberg, and her left-handed shot is just a little bit too strong. Battle for the loose rebound. Look at Hiraki go to the floor and just work against Holmberg. Love the effort from both of these teams.
That scrappiness, getting on the floor, doing that dirty work. Good box out from Elliott, and Holmberg just can't hold off Hiraki. Sticks with it. I love that scrappy aggressiveness that she brings to the table for this team.
Hiraki to inbound baseline right. Hollingsworth. And Hollingsworth draws some contact. It looked like the 1% on the season for Hollingsworth, and gets the second to bounce in. Kristen, we're talking a lot about the youth of this Pacific team. 3 freshmen, 7 sophomores, and notably the youngest team in the West Coast Conference. Elliott short on the left-handed layup. Beal for the rebound.
Well, they lost a big core group, especially in those 3 players, with Brianna Tillman, Brooklyn McDavid, and Valerie Higgins. Higgins was drafted 25th overall in the WNBA in that 3rd round.
You got to hand it to 3 fouls now on Elliott, who has to check out of the game for Pacific. Van Allen lost it. Ball is loose. Stafford tracks it down. Van Allen, after the exchange, misfires for 3. James. Tough shot on the runner, got the offensive rebound, lost it trying to go back up, then keeps it. Holmgren, or Holmberg rather, I should say. Ashby, did she take an extra step? No, they'll call a foul.
They're calling a foul before, and she came up a little tender on her foot.
The game, fouling out. But she'll leave with her team in front by 22, just over 9 minutes to play in the game. Here's Elliott. Spinning left hand, leaves a little bit short off the front of the rim. Hiraki and James bumping the Santa Clara point guard. Second personal for Anaya James.
Ashley Hiraki, just 4 points, 1 for 6 from the floor. She has 8 assists in the game, and so important to what you're doing and being able to facilitate, get the ball where they need it, set up the offense. And you're getting it to the hot hand of Lindsay Van Allen and Meryl Veal.
Veal with her 20. Van Allen, why not? That one, a heat check and is long. Ashby somehow got that pass in the yard through a lot of traffic.
A lot of hands in there. I'm surprised. It was clean all the way to the yard.
The yard will try a 3. Big make for Pacific right there.
Well, it took a little bit for Meryl Veal to come out and defend the yard because they're worried about Elliott down low in the position she had. So that opened up the 3-point shot.
Veal, Yard trying to take a charge. Whistles stay quiet. Floater is missed. Good pass in transition. And the layup is missed by Smith. Everything was done right there by Pacific. They just didn't make the hoop. Van Allen, tough shot off the glass. She'll shoot a free throw. Van Allen to pay off the 3-point play. No surprise that goes down, where she's been shooting the ball today. And frankly, for much of her career at Santa Clara. 1,000-point score for the Broncos. Top 10 scorer all time in women's basketball for Santa Clara. Elliott, left-handed baby hook shot goes down. It's a 20-point Broncos advantage with 7:34 to play in the game.
Elliott's got 15. She just continues to work down low.
Van Allen. And they're going to call a carry on Van Allen. Will his team on here, trailing big. Block shot by Hiraki. And Hiraki is fouled by a frustrated Ashby.
She contributes in so many different areas for the game, and you see the defense right there on Ashby, getting the block, taking that contact for drawing the foul, and the assist that she's done today.
Reverse layup is left just a little bit short by Hollingsworth, who is back into the game with her 4 fouls. Ashby, baseline pass is stolen by Hollingsworth. She knows where Hiraki is. The Broncos with Veal and Van Allen. Van Allen uses that quickness to get around Elliott. Can't score it. High off the glass on the offensive rebound is missed by Harris. One more try, no good. Hollingsworth finally collects and scores for the Broncos. Everybody feeling good on the Broncos side, up 22 with 6 minutes and change to play in the game.
5 players with at least 1 3-point shot make, and just the balanced scoring. They're moving the basketball, playing very unselfish. 18 assists on those 30 field goals they've made. You see the second half, 5 for 8 from distance. Very capable 3-point shooting team, and then when you combine that with what they can do off the dribble, they are so tough to defend.
Shot is blocked from Ashby as she was pushing her way into the lane. The yard is down. To battle for a jump ball. Possession arrow with Santa Clara. On the floor for the Broncos, Veal and the sophomore of Shaylee Harris at 6 feet 6 inches. She's guarded by 6'5" Cassidy Johnson for Pacific.
That's a good matchup inside. Similar in size and strength.
The Broncos, understandably, in no hurry, up 22. I'm expecting to work the shot clock down each possession, and Cassidy Johnson bonus for the remainder of the game.
Mr. Santa Clara can really look to execute at a high level, work the clock, as you mentioned. They're not in a hurry.
Hiraki! It's a 3-point party for the Santa Clara Broncos.
Well deserved. She's been doing so many of the dirty work, little things that need to be done for this team. She has 7 assists.
Santa Clara already with 85 points in this game. And Nia James. That's a bit of a force there. Broncos running again. Bryce Nixon in and out. Johnson with the rebound, has an outlet to Richardson. James wants Ashby. Ashby cut off the baseline right. She'll pull up from the short corner right and connect.
Ashby's done a fine job, that mid-range pull-up, because they fly at her on the three-point line, and you have to have that in your toolbox. Be able to put the ball on the floor and pull up, just as we saw there.
9 points for Sam Ashby. Hollingsworth give and go with her center, Shaylee Harris.
Hollingsworth brings a lot of energy. Every play she is working hard, a lot of relentlessness when she is going to the basket.
Reaching foul on Hiraki as Anaya James is moving to her right.
Need to be able to rest some of these players going into tomorrow. It becomes tiring when you have so many games back to back.
James' three is well long, missed badly. Bryce Nixon on the break. Nixon. Good quickness to get around the size of Johnson. See her lean in with that right hand.
I think her mother, Shelley, would maybe take credit for that. She was a three-time All-American and running track at the University of Texas. So the quickness maybe coming from mom, right? Her dad did play football at San Diego, so very athletic family.
James for three. Wheels falling off for the Tigers now. Nixon. Why not? One more time. That one doesn't go. Last touch by Pacific. It'll stay with the Broncos. 19 seconds on the shot clock.
And Nixon selling that move with her eyes in her head. She was able to get Holmgren to just kind of bite on it as she looked up like she was going to take the shot, and then the crossover to finish on the left.
Nixon for three from the right wing. No good. Offensive rebound grab. Clara, in contrast, shot 42% in the first half. They're up around 50% now. And it's only going to get better after another make from Hollingsworth, who has played very limited minutes, just 13. But now she has scored in double figures with 10 points. Santa Clara 91 on the board. Cassidy Johnson is fouled on her way to the hoop on the bounce pass from Erica Adams.
Team. They're very young, and that's difficult. You go through a lot of growing pains when you've got a young team trying to adjust to play an experienced team like the Santa Clara team that just knows where to move without the basketball, knows what each other's going to do. There's a flow about their offense that is hard to mimic when you're very young.
Johnson around the screen from Ellinghaus. Nixon again. She will bounce to Hollingsworth. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Santa Clara. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 2:28 to play in the game. No drama here late in this game. Santa Clara dominant. 91-64, leading by 27. Nixon just inside the three-point line. Baseline right. A little bit long on that shot. And the Tigers looking to answer with something here quickly. And that one won't fall for Holmberg.
In the offseason.
1 for 2 on that free throw trip from Holmberg. The Broncos in front by 26 at 91-65. Santa Clara, a team that averaged 69 points per game on the season. They're obviously well over that right now. Pass deflected, and I'm not sure Hollingsworth knew that it had been touched. She gave it a good effort, couldn't get to it, and that is to her benefit. And Santa Clara, they will maintain possession as it was last tipped out by Pacific. Nixon, 1:50 to play in the game. Looks out of the double team. Oh, nice pass inside. That double team, if you can get around it and then move the ball quickly, you often will find open looks like that.
And that was just 1 second left on the shot clock. Moving the ball where it needed to be. 22 assists for this Santa Clara team now.
Shaylee Harris scored the last bucket for the Broncos.